NBA 2K rating recap for December 21st, 2025. 6 games to go through, and a little bit of league news. Ivica Zubac went down with a grade 2 ankle sprain in the Clippers' last game. He's going to be out for at least 3 weeks, which means, things might get ugly in LA. Brook Lopez might be forced into starting duty. Maybe they could go with Yannick Conan Niederhauser as the starter and keep bringing Lopez off the bench, but yeah. Clippers extremely short-handed. Derrick Jones Jr. not yet back from injury. Obviously, he'll play a large role once he's able to. Yeah, things not looking great for the team that is a half game out of last place in the Western Conference. And then the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, unfortunately, is hurt again. He just came back from an injury that had sidelined him for 9 months. He got hurt in his second game, going down with a grade 2 calf strain. Left after 6 minutes, so he'll probably be out for, reevaluated in 3 weeks. Probably out for 6 weeks is my guess. Not very, very disappointing. Grizzlies are extremely short-handed, dealing with a ton of injuries throughout the season. They signed Christian Coloco out of the G League. He started off on a two-way contract with the Lakers, got waived, joined the Austin Spurs G League affiliate, and now is signed to the Grizz on a hardship. They definitely need some size up front. They probably are going to start Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 5 and Santi Aldama at the 4, as they've been already doing that with Edie sidelined before Clark returned, as they kind of went away from Jock Landale as the starter. We'll see how much that changes. Obviously, the Grizz are a little short-handed. I imagine they'll call back Gigi Jackson from the G League. They need all hands on deck right now. But let's start off with these games. We've got the Chicago Bulls taking it 152 to 150 over the Atlanta Hawks. This was a regulation game. Trae Young versus Nikola Vucevic, baby. 9 players in double figures for the Bulls. Leading the way was Matas Buzelis, 28 points in only 29 minutes. 10 of 11 from the field, 7 of 8 from 3. Most efficient game of his career. Josh Giddey with a near triple-double, as per usual. 19, 9, and 12 for him. Kobe White had 21. Kevin Huerter, 16. Isaac Okoro, 14. Ayo Dosunmu and Vucevic with 13 each. Trey Jones with 11. Zach Collins with 10. Bulls shot 58% from the field. 20 of 42 from 3, which is 48%. The Atlanta Hawks, they dropped to 15 and 15. Bulls moved to 13 and 15, by the way. Trae Young had his best game of the season. Season high 35 points, 9 assists, 10 of 16 from the field, 7 of 9 from 3, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Jalen Johnson, 36, 11, and 9. Another near triple-double for him. Another all-star caliber performance. 12 of 20 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Onyeka Okongwu, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, was 3 of 7 from 3. Vit Krejci added 20 off the bench, 6 of 10 from 3. Zachary Risache added 17, but just the Bulls, the entire team did it, whereas for the Hawks, only a couple guys did it. Nickeil Alexander-Walker had another rough shooting night, but otherwise the Hawks shot 52% overall, 23 of 47 from 3, 49% from 3. Absolutely no defense played in this game. Going over to the Nets, there was some defense played in this game, or at least some bad offense. Nets moving to 8 and 19 on the year, 96 to 81 over the Toronto Raptors. Michael Porter Jr., 24 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Noah Clowney added 19, and then Yegor Doman had 16 points as well. He's been scoring the ball a little better of late. Going over to Toronto, the bottom is falling out for them. They dropped to 17 and 13. Jakob Poeltl came back after missing a couple games with a back injury, but his back tightened up on him again after only 7 minutes. So Mamu started the second half. Ingram had 19. Emmanuel quickly had somewhat of a bounce-back game. Didn't shoot the ball the greatest, but it was better than 1 of 12, which he was in the last game. 17 points, 10 assists. Those are the only 2 players in double figures, though, for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, 6 points, 3 of 10 from the field. He's been struggling from the field. I probably got to knock his rating down once I get around to the Raptors. Raptors overall shot 37% from the field, 28% from 3, only 7 of 8 from Only 7 of 8 from the free throw line as a team. New York Knicks, they moved to 20-8 on the season. They are second in the Eastern Conference, 132 to 125 over the Miami Heat. Jalen Brunson with a season high, 47 points, 8 assists, 15 of 26 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3, 11 of 11 from the free throw line. Mikal Bridges has been a solid secondary scorer this year, 24 points, 6 of 7 from 3, one of his better shooting nights of the year. Karl-Anthony Towns, complete no-show in this one, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 29 minutes. Lowest scoring game in years, I would imagine, for him. He's been dealing with an assortment of injuries this year, and obviously he wasn't needed at all. The Heat, they have a pretty stacked defensive front court with Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware, and obviously nobody could stop Jalen Brunson, so why not ride the hot hand, right? Miami, Khalil Ware, he had, on paper, a monster game. 28 points, 19 rebounds, 11 of 15 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3, and held Cat to 2 points. So I don't know how much of that translates to the tape, but, really awesome game for him. He's been in and out of the starting lineup throughout the year. Norm Powell, 22 points. Jaime Jaquez had 23 off the bench. Heat still missing a few key players, notably Tyler Hero and Andrew Wiggins. They dropped to 15 and 14 on the season. Currently, I believe that's ninth or 10th in the East. They are in play-in range. Going over to the Spurs, there they are. 21 and 7 they moved to with a 124 to 113 victory over the Wizards. 6th win in a row for the Spurs. The NBA Cup game doesn't count. They move into second place in the Western Conference. Wemby, still coming off the bench. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. Luke Cornett, 20 points and 12 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. It's actually genius in that they need offensive rebounding in the starting unit with the Fox Castle backcourt. So Wemby then gets to bring some second unit scoring. One of those guys start hitting the bench. So I don't know how long this decision is going to last. I think this was his 4th game coming off the bench, but it's been fourth official game, so 5th game if you include the cup game that he's come off the bench. I really like the decision. We'll see how it affects the rest of the NBA. Zion Williamson is another player that has been coming off the bench after returning from injury for his team. Fox, for what it's worth, had 27. Castle had 18 points and 11 assists in this game. Washington, they dropped to 5 and 22. No Sarr, Bagley, or Middleton for them in this one. So it was all you could eat for Tristan Vukovic. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. But I mean, again, I always say that don't pay attention to the shiny numbers. 18 points, but on 8 of 19 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, missed both of his free throws. So not an efficient game, even though the points, it's a big shiny number. Bob Carrington, 21 points, led the Wizards, 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. He's been shooting a lot better over the last 2 weeks or so. I definitely need to get his rating up just a little bit. Trey Johnson, for what it's worth, also 19 points off the bench. Another solid game for him. 6 of 10 from the field. Efficiency is key for a lot of these players, especially the young ones. Timberwolves, they moved to 19 and 10 on the season with the 103 to 100 victory over the Bucks. Anthony Edwards added 24. Mike Conley made his return to the lineup after missing 4 games. But Jalen McDaniels went down with injury in this one. Only 9 minutes for him. He hurt his hip, so hopefully he doesn't have to miss much time. The Wolves ended up running with a 3-guard alignment for a lot of the game as a result. Milwaukee, they dropped to 11 and 18 on the year. Kevin Porter Jr. is putting up big lines for a losing team. We saw that a little bit with the Rockets a couple of years ago. He's averaging 21, 5, and 8 since returning from injury. Has a 22 player efficiency rating, 38 assist percentage, 65 true shooting on 27% usage. I have him at an 86 overall, which is +4 from 2K. Now, when 2K updated they made their most recent roster update, they boosted him from a 78 to an 82. I previously had Porter at an 82, so 2K raised him by 4 points, and I also raised him by 4 points. So, yeah, Porter's putting up fat numbers like Austin Reeves type numbers, but doing it for a losing team. Worth noting that Ryan Rollins went back to a bench role as the production with him and Porter on the court wasn't great. Makes sense to stagger them a little bit. Uh, Rollins, for what it's worth, had 16 points, 5 assists in 23 minutes off the bench in this one, so he was productive in his limited minutes. Bobby Portis actually got a start in this one, as what teams will traditionally do against Minnesota is they just go big against their lineup. So Portis, 18 points, 7 rebounds. I'm sorry, 16 points and 11 rebounds in this game. He's averaging 18 and 7 in 25 minutes per game over his last 5, shooting 56% from the field and 56% from 3. So he's been playing a lot better since really since the second Giannis injury. Kyle Kuzma got the start in this one because they went big, 12 and 10 for him. And they started AJ Green, but he had a rough shooting night. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Bucks. They are not a good offensive rebounding team, and the meta game of the league is kind of shifting back towards offensive rebounding mattering. Pretty much the only NBA player they have that can grab an offensive rebound is Giannis. This is partially why they actually do play Jericho Sims a fair amount. They've got they're not going to play Giannis's brother. Andre Jackson Jr. is another guy who, I don't know why they re-signed him if they're not playing him. Yeah, nobody else. Really, it's all guards and stretch bigs. After that, I don't know. Yeah, their record is what it is because Giannis has been hurt, but also the team definitely has some structural issues that kind of limit their ability to win with their star and without their star. The Houston Rockets, they actually dropped to 17 and 9 against the Sacramento Kings. Another desultory loss for the Rockets against a lesser team. Alperen Sengun, 28 points, 12 of 17 from the field for him. KD, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Amen had 18, 9, and 8. And we saw the return as well of Tari Eason after he made his season debut, 16 points, 16 minutes, 6 of 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from 3. So his contributions were definitely valued. The Rockets only ran with a 8-man rotation in this one, only 3 guys off the bench. So guys like Aaron Holiday were DNPs in this one. They ran with Adams had the night off, so Capella, Eason, and Reed Shepard were the 3 bench players that got used in a game against the Kings. Rockets really went for it, but weren't able to get it done. Kings, they moved to 7 and 22 on the year. Russell Westbrook with another deceptively nightmarish game. He did hit a 3 that sent the game into overtime, but overall his line, 21 points, was 8 of 24 from the field, 5 of 12 on threes. So he did at least hit one of the bigger threes of the game. It was shockingly, five threes for him is like one of the better shooting games that he'll have this year. 3 for 12 on twos. So I mean, not getting it done at the rim, and probably taking a bunch of bad jumpers off the dribble as well. And he missed both of his free throws in this one. So yeah, very hit or miss. 13 rebounds for him. 6 of them were offensive, so he was getting some Drummond style rebounds, I feel. And then he had 4 assists, but only 4 assists. He had 4 turnovers to go with that. I think maybe they should consider going back to Dennis Schroeder as the starter. Schroeder had one of his best games since getting back in the lineup. 24 points, 10 assists, 32 minutes, and he was big down the stretch. Hit a lot of big shots, including the game winner in overtime. DeMar DeRozan has been starting at the 2 of late. 27 points, 9 assists. Zach LaVine is currently sidelined with injury. Malik Monk is out of the rotation entirely despite that. And then Keon Ellis, he played a season-high 32 minutes in the last game where Malik Monk was a DNP CD, but he got hurt in this one, strained his hamstring, I believe. and then he didn't play in the second half, so Monk got some token minutes off the bench there. But yeah, he seems completely out of the mix in things. So interesting. We'll see. We'll see what goes on with the Kings. They've been a train wreck of a team the entire year. We'll see what happens to the trade deadline, whether or not we shift players over in position. I like that DeRozan is showing that he still can play a little bit at the 2. That might be his position when he joins another team. I don't think he defends well enough to justify getting minutes at the 3. Keegan Murray has been starting at the 3 the last few. He had 26 points in this one. Precious Achiuwa has been playing the 4. He didn't play much down the stretch as they opted going for the double point guard lineup of Westbrook and Schroeder in this one. Maxime Renaud, he played 37 minutes as the Kings just have no other bigs to speak of. He had 12 points, 14 rebounds. Did foul out in the overtime. Dylan Cardwell finished the game. And he was solid overall, a very Jericho Sims type line. 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, played 21 minutes, the most meaningful minutes, surely, of his career so far. And as far as my progress on the actual roster and stuff, what did I get up to? I think I got through the Utah Jazz in terms of tracking ratings and badges from the 2K update. I'm going to get a little bit of work done on that before I head to work. That's kind of my goal for the week. So guys like Yusuf Nurkic, Kyle Filipowski, they're both starting for the Jazz, so I'll get ratings in for them. Colin Sexton, actually, I need to get his rating in for the Hornets. Basically, anybody who's a starting caliber player, I'm going to have a rating in for them by the end of the week, essentially, or however long it takes me to cycle through all 30 teams. So be on the lookout for that. I'll keep you guys updated throughout. Not as much rating focused stuff these last couple videos, but that should change once I get the work done. I'll see you guys later on in the week. Peace.